Hello there. How's it going, Ed? Hello everyone, Thranks is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Alright, well not that we have far to travel, but I dare say we should absolutely head over here to this planet. The parent to our little moon, which, by the way, I think we're going to name the... We'll call it Arc Eden? Maybe. It's like non-predatory dinosaurs and grass, and the weather seemed to be good, right? What it said the weather was blissful. Yeah, blissful weather. It was good weather. I mean, I can definitely see it might have a chance to make the list. So we're dealing with a storm, and I think we're just going to punch through anyways. Because why not? Just going right through the heart of the moisture, and it is the ocean. Pull up. Okay. Wow, it's incredibly shallow here. Look at these, like, these ocean setups here. Toxic outbreaks. Well, we can start by scanning the local life here and see what we get. Yeah, that's pretty toxic. Let's see how let's take a dip in the water and see how the water is. Okay, the water is not as toxic as the atmosphere right now, but it's pretty yucky. A little bit. Alright, well, let's get in the abyssal EU and see what we have here. So we have land crabs. Land crabs means we're gonna have some odd. Oh, actually, we should check that out. Now, normally, if we have land crabs in the ocean, this would give us an erroneous sort of extinct identification of a creature, and it looks like, yep, it is still going to do that. Okay, so at least that means we do not have to worry ourselves with trying to locate every fauna on this planet. Is it still storming out there? No, it's improved. Look at this. The ocean is just horribly cloudy, difficult to see through. It's obviously incredibly highly concentrated with ammonia. It's not necessarily deep. I didn't even see a whole lot out there except crabs. This section cuts in a little bit. Okay, so there might be some deep areas, but I think we're going to go try to find a section that has land. Now that we can actually see where the continents are without the atmosphere. Yeah, so we're doing this we're doing this over here now as well. Wow, so the atmosphere is still pretty thick even without the storms. It's going to be a little challenging to actually make a plan. And that looks like land over there, or at least the separation between land and water. Yep, okay, we have some terrain. And look at these, like, giant crater lakes. Oh. Oh, I see. The fungus here is very specific. I'm getting the picture, the full picture here now, is that all the toxicity is sort of just emanating off of these things. Yep. And these spores are everywhere. There's something to be said about this system that has so much fungus and toxicity on each and every planet. But the moon of this planet is so pristine. Almost too pristine, right? Like it was engineered that way. That's actually we stop for living slime. We take that stuff. That's good stuff. Oh, look at this one. Nip nip buds. How's it going? Oh, relax. So dramatic. Look at this. Look at this one. This one is pretty large. The sky is yellow. The land is yellow. Yeah, I know, right? So I'm like, who wants a pet that eats your nip nip buds? That seems like a horrible thing. File that under the bad things category. This planet has some sproutling, carnivorous, parasitic leaching. Very interesting, like, lifespan of these. They're called plant life. I'm sure they're fungal in nature, but who knows? They could be toxic plants. There's another moon to this planet. Another moon. We knew that was the case. I'm going to call this one golden entropy. That's just all I can think of is just yuck. It's like gold and decay, and it's all piled together in one place. And the creatures are bizarre. Hold on. What is this? What are you? Are you kidding me? You must be. It must be that you're a baby. Yeah, a juvenile. See? Oh, do we have an underground creature here? Hold on. We're not going anywhere until we... Yes. That's a creepy face. No. So we saw a couple new life forms. Doesn't really change my opinion. I still think this place's name is Golden Entropy and we're out of here. Let's go see what the moon looks like. You're cute, but you're just a juvenile. No, you're an elderly. Okay, so you stay pretty small. And you just look like you aren't finished. They need to keep working on you. No, I'm not feeding you. Let me in the nightmare in space. We're out of here. I got nothing for you. Instead, I would like to see the other moon that is beholden to this planet. What if I catch, like, the perfect transition zone of all three of these, maybe? Maybe. It's tough. I like playing with perspective and horizon lines. I like the blue nebula on the cusp of the sunset atmosphere. I think if you can catch that one properly, but it's about catching it in the line, right? Maybe. Maybe this is more of a vapor filter. That's fun. Nah, that's a little too blue. Chrono? I like the chrono filter. Maybe the vintage. I don't know. Alright, I think at this point, though, we can break away from our beautiful little sunset line creation that we had. And say, let's... Show me a moon, right? Like, show me the other moon. Is that the one? Is that the one we've already seen? That is the one we've already seen. No luck there. Alright. Let's keep jumping around. The ocean itself, too, was kind of just gross. I mean, it's one thing when the ocean is that sickly gold, yellow... Like, that's already bad enough. I'm not even going to acknowledge them with a communication. It's already bad enough when that's the case. A forsaken moon. Oh, careful, you're going to collide into the planet. But it's already bad enough. It's already bad enough when the case is that it's yellow. It's got that like, horrible, horrible yellow color to it. And then you add in the fact that it's cloudy. Like, it's not clear or anything. It's, like, murky. That's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And look at this color separation that we get here on this noise. Oh my goodness. No, this is a default filter for sure. You gotta catch that color change in there. Well, are we gonna catch some eggs? I don't know. I like these forsaken ice planets. The colors on this one are peculiar. Mostly it's the color shifting I'm not a fan of. And you can tell everything turns a natural blue near us, but at distance, yeah, look at that. The snow has a sort of very rhyme-ish. Almost teal, approaching teal. And look, everything is tilted here. Let's just get our lore. Maybe that's all we need from this place. We're always going to stop for damaged machinery. A goop? Not so much. That's a lot of processing. Like a lot. Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log. I awoke from a dream where I was drowning in something thick and gluttonous. It filled my pores and suffocated me. Oof. I want to believe that this is my tired mind playing tricks. I've been so long without deep sleep. The crimson sphere shimmers at the corner of my eye. Whenever I try to rest, I cannot comprehend how it tracks my spoor from world to world. Or is it that I am following it? The orb cannot be in all places at once. That cannot be. Yeah. If it was an ordinary orb, that would be the case. But what you speak of is no ordinary orb. Not at all. Let's do it. Ooh, boy. Let's try our improved jetpack with the low gravity here. Okay, that wasn't much higher than normal. Alright, we want to grab these, though. Now, if I jump over the planet, do I get free pickings over here? This is a pretty neat trick. There's a lot of different ways you can get these without a hassle, but by far the easiest way is to just get everybody to spawn on one side of the abandoned building, and then just hop right over and start culling the other side. Now, as we work our way around, they're going to be able to get us. Certainly, because eventually we're going to get closer to where they are. But once that happens... Oh, sure, I accept gifts. Alright, and here they come. And now they're going to be disappointed in me. And this is sort of when we're just going to have to use our superior shielding. Oof. Oh, come on, come on! Yeah, now, over here, it's not nearly as easy. Come on! Yeah, we're gonna have to probably let some of these go. What did we get? Oh yeah, look at that. We got quite a few. Ooh. Critical damage taken. Mm-hmm. Well, we're not going to play with that. No, no, no. Oh, did we... Well, we fell into a cave. Okay, well that's kind of a neat picture. A Titan faller in a cave. How far down this rabbit hole can we go, right? Well, we have, I was going to say, we have a terrain manipulator here, so we can literally just dig ourselves right on out if we need to. Look at this. Just crunched right out. Ooh, the Titan faller. I kind of wish we had a bit more maneuverability. We were talking in the Discord a little bit the other day, or it might have even been in the chat, about just what we could do with the exomech. Things that we could do. I definitely like this vista here. There we go. Just wait for like a little wisp of dust to not be in front of us. Alright, so this means what? This one is going to be... Rhyme... Silence. Because these planets are always just so quiet. I love it. Alright, 2 more planets. Oh. Yes, indeed. Oh, traitor Ed Roundtree. I love how from the orbit you can already get a feeling of... I guess we're still technically in the atmosphere. But from low orbit, high atmosphere, you can sort of still get an idea of the miscoloration that you're going to get. All right. Oh, we're already having planetary interference. Just hit the atmosphere. Oop! Right by. All right. So, what's left to explore here? We've got this incredibly large ice planet. That's probably actually where I think we're going to go next. The frozen planet. Does not appear to have any sort of liquid on the surface. A good amount of clouds in the atmosphere, or maybe not as many as I would expect. Most of this appears to be glare from the sun. Alright, well there's a certain amount of terrain and shadowing that's going on with this icy surface. A lot of rocks, rocky outcroppings. Okay, there are trees on the surface here, and trees on the mountains. Very good. I don't think we're going to settle up on top of the mountain there, but I do think maybe we'll settle on top of this one? I don't know. There we go. I was gonna say that mountain might have made for a good vista, but there we go. Drifting snowstorms. Hey, look, it's I Live in a Box. I love this ship. I live in a box. Hello there. How's it going, Ed? Alright. We have our meeting. Yay! Oh, there's a creature behind you. A couple of them. I saw another creature. There it is. Running on the other side of this mountain. I don't think that's going to be the easiest way to get over there. There are certainly a variety of them here. Here we go, here we go. There's our predator. We are on the lookout to tame a predator, but I'm looking for a bipedal predator, not necessarily a quadruped. So we're just gonna let that thing kind of eat all the prey, and oh look, more of these creatures. This is fun. Again, 2 species of airborne balloon type creatures. They appear to be worms, but I want to believe they use some sort of, you know, buoyancy by filling in air sacs of different types of air and filters. That's at least how my brain makes sense of it. I guess we'll go ahead and save and chart the sector. Might as well. Oh, look, we're still running into creatures we haven't seen yet. These are bipedal, but unusual, and I'm certain they're not predators. Nah, they're shy. With an ultrasonic roar. All right. Well, this place looks fairly... I mean, I don't want to say plain, but there's definitely a little bit of plainness going on. Ooh, spicy flesh balls. Thank you, Ed. I think I'll have some right now. Delicious. Ooh, life support recharged. Very good. Nope, we're not going to keep viscous fluids. Ah, I was just about to inquire as to the status of the weather on this planet. Drifting snowstorms, and it looks like we're about to see one. Which is just as well, because I am prepared to leave and see the final planet of this system. I like these giant, like, ice rocks. I'm a big fan of those. Yeah, this blizzard's about to be a pretty significant one, I think. Alright, well, let's leave the wildlife to their, you know, huddling and nesting. They're going to have to find a warm place to be. But we're going to punch on out of here. I think we can safely call this one the Great Frozen Forest. Ah, that's a bit of a stretch, right? The Great Frozen... No, how about just the Great Frost? Because it's a massive planet, but there's some, like, wooded area on it. Just not enough that I would be like, it's a planet of a forest. Like, no. That is an amazing array of colors and imagery and perspectives right there. And so what I want to get... I want to be slightly off-center, though. Look at that. That's an amazing picture. I think that's the thumbnail. Go to vapor. That's a bit too much on the blues, right? No. Never too much. I'm a big fan of the blues. Those cotton candy-ish colors. Simply amazing. Well, thank you very much for the spicy stew, Ed. I appreciate it. I see you are out of here. This is the one we have yet to travel to. Our high radio source planet. High sentinel activity, but not aggressive sentinels. Magnetized ferrite, okay. Not really anything else going on here. This is a good trip, though. Over a 40-second pulse jump to this planet. This will give our Nightmare in Space a chance to actually get an upgrade, potentially, possibly. Looking at 20 seconds to go. Currently approaching the night side of the planet. I'm just not... No, I take it back. I'm okay with the night side of the planet. Let's do it. Let's immediately... Well, look at that surface. Huh. It's definitely got something going on. I was gonna say it looks like scarred, like it was molten. I don't know. I don't want to read too much into it. But a high radio source, we don't really know the reason, right? Ooh. Okay, already seeing a bit of meteorites. Okay, the terrain here is pretty extreme. let's pull up to this mountaintop, and we'll just sort of take a gander at what the elevation is and what the terrain is doing. This seems like one of these deceptive terrains. It's sloping up. Oh, look at these colors, though. Okay, no, these are fun. At least on the night side, I'm a big fan. Look! Mutant plant. Oh, it's just pushing right on into the atmosphere. No, this is kind of cool. I am curious to see what sort of life lives on this planet, though. And we've yet to see the day side, but it's after midnight, so it'll be here before you know it. Oh, look at this. It's some kind of, like, what? Oof, this is a gnarly looking bug. It's like something you'd expect to come out of the ocean. It's all barnacled. Is barnacled an adjective? I believe it is. Talking about a lot of little meteorites falling down pretty much constantly. So we have these little patches of, like, woods and minerals here. But oof, well, they are really coming down now, these meteorites. So it appears like maybe the terrain slopes over large distances, and even now we're not necessarily looking at what's indicative of what's flat, because I feel like the terrain in general is sloping up to this point. What? Hello there, little friend. You are adorable. A-D-O-R-A-B-L-E, adorable. Yes. We'll get some of that action. And actually, that's probably a pretty good place to bid adieu. I'm not seeing anything dramatic here. I do like the colors. So let's just say it's you know, energetic. Nah, it's just the colors. It's like energetic nights. That might be a little misleading. We'll know what it means. It's okay. And then this system will have to be, let's see. It's a variety. It's the variety section because it's got a little bit of everything. There we go. These guys are kind of neat. I like the stripes. I like the coloration. I like how it matches the plants. Like, you know, maybe they were trying to camouflage a little bit to protect them from predators. But these odd rock formations, yeah, I'm just... Like, I think it's okay if we want to see what the day side looks like for a minute, but I don't know how much more we're going to see other than what we've already seen. Where might the sun be? Found it. So it looks like very gray terrain with a green sort of sky. That changes it a bit. I think it's way difficult to assess the personality of a planet without seeing the day side. I think you may be able to get away without seeing the night side, depending on the planet. But yeah. Okay, so it's like a green radioactive planet. It's neat. It's neat, however, it's done. It's done and over with. So this system is yet another one we can check off of our list. And that's where we're going to wrap things up for this time. Until next time, take care.